Hi, Kim Torrance. Welcome to the Rest of Yoga. Today I wanted to talk about something called identities, and specifically in relevance to one of the particular yamas of yoga, the philosophy of yoga called parigraha, or non-possessiveness. And this first came about for me, I think, when I decided to be a stay-at-home mom. I had worked in a corporate environment for many, many years. And in the oil and gas industry, as you may know if you live in Houston, can be a pretty volatile place. And I had been laid off a few times and decided not to put myself through that again. And to dedicate, that part of my life to my children and raising them. Thinking that would be a piece of cake kind of thing. It was anything but a piece of cake. Being a stay-at-home mom, anybody that is one can tell you that it's not a piece of cake. What I found interesting after, I guess, reflecting upon that part of my life through my yoga practice was how attached I became to the person I was in the working world. Financially viable in a way, contributing financially to the family income. And that brought worth to who I was. But you take that away, right? And now you're spending time helping to mold and create children. And how do you put a value on that? Especially if you have kind of an identity and a global belief that says, I need to make money to contribute. The idea of parigraha means non-possessiveness. And I think what came to me this week was how that non-possessiveness comes into play with who you believe you are. If you believe yourself to be something from 10, 15, 5 years ago, and it's no longer relevant to how your life has evolved, where's the space to allow for something new? That's my question. And I think for me, it was about asking myself, what do I want? And who is the person that I want to be in this space that I'm creating? I think about the identity and the mom that I wanted to be. And what did that entail? What did that include? And were my behaviors, were the things that I were doing in my life, was that contributing to the thing, that identity, the new identity that I wanted to create? So I guess the question for today would be, what are you holding on to? Is it worthwhile to hold on to? Or is it holding you back from being the person that you want to be? One way to look at this is a simple question I have been asked, and so I'll share it with you. If you forgot who you were, who would you be? I hope this gives you some thought, something to meditate on. If you have any questions, you want to leave in the comments or suggestions for something to talk about, I'd appreciate it. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for your time today with the Rest of Yoga. Hope to see you soon.